Hi students, this is your final integration assignment where we put everything together that we've learned in the course. You can use the sales and distribution case study as a guide. The first step in this assignment is to create an inquiry and come up with an inquiry number, and then you'll follow that with a quotation. So the first step is to go to logistics, sales and distribution, sales, inquiry, and create. Then you enter the following information. Inquiry type will be inquiry. Sales organization will be US East, so UE00. The warehouse or the distribution channel will be wholesale, WH. The division will be bicycles, BI, and then you will click continue, which will go to the next screen. This screen is an inquiry overview screen, and you'll go to the sold to party and click on the icon that looks the search icon, which will bring you to the next screen. In that screen, you will enter the search term, which is your learn ID. So mine is 001, and we can put the city of Orlando in because that's where Bike Inc. is located. And you can then do a start search. This will produce the new customer. So you double click on the bike zone to select it. And that'll enter into your sold to party. So then you enter your learn ID for customer reference, today's date as the customer reference date, and today's date for the valid date from date. And a date 1 month from today for the valid to date. So August 25th. So different than your regular sales and distribution case study, this assignment asks you to procure 6 women's off-road bikes from DC Bikes. So in the material section, use the search icon and you will enter in material by description tab, and you will enter in material. So again, you've got to go to the sales material by description and enter in information. And so the material will be the star and your ID. And you will do a search. And you will get this long list, and you will double click on the women's off-road bikes to select it and enter a quantity of 6. Okay, so that is the ORWN1001 bicycle. And you will enter an order quantity of 6. So the expected order value is $4,500 US, and it's calculated value which takes the net value of the order and multiplies it by the probability of having an inquiry from this customer turn into an actual sales order. So select the item and choose Item Conditions, this tab right here, this icon, and then choose the Sales tab A. We are then told that we need to change the order probability to 70%. It'll be 30, but you change it to 70. And then choose this Proceed or Next Item. Actually, we don't need to do that because we only have one item. Sorry. Furthermore, you can check the availability of the material. Therefore, select the items and click on the Actually, at this point, you can click your save and the inquiry will be saved. And write down that inquiry number on your sales challenge document. The next step in the challenge assignment is to create the quotation. To do that, you go to Logistics, Sales and Distribution, Sales, Quotation, Create. So in this screen, you type in QT for quotation type. These should all be auto-populated. Organization, distribution channel, and division. And then hit Create with Reference. Make sure the Inquiry tab is selected, which it is. And then on the search icon, it'll produce this screen. In the sales document, according to customer PO number tab, enter in your purchase order number. And then select Start Search. This will produce a list with the inquiry with the bike zone. So purchase order number 001, which is your learn ID essentially. Or you put in yours, so if yours is 009 or whatever, and then hit enter. So there's your purchase order. Double click on the inquiry and select it. There's your inquiry. So click on copy to the copy button to copy the information from the inquiry to the quotation screen. So that takes the information from the inquiry to the quotation. So again, enter all the relevant information for the customer reference. Enter 001 or your user ID for the customer reference date, a date 1 month from today, and a date 1 month from today for the requisition delivery date. Then we press enter. And it'll give us a warning message. Which is fine. Or no, actually this one should be today's date. hit enter, hit enter. Sorry, the valid date is basically the current date, and the valid to is 1 month out, and the requisition delivery date is 1 month out. That'll give you a warning message, but you click OK and acknowledge the warning, and then press enter to confirm another warning message. Okay. Enter, hit continue to acknowledge the information. And then so unlike the assignment that we did for the case, no discounts are being offered. So at this point, you go more, go to header, conditions. But I don't want us applying any discounts. So you just hit save. And your quotation is saved. So write down that number and you've now done your quotation. The next step in this assignment, I will not do the video, but you know, it's not too bad. It's you have to create a sales order referencing the quotation. So that's similar to step 6 in the sales and distribution module. Then the outbound delivery document. Needs to be created. The outbound delivery document is similar to step 9 in the sales and distribution case study. Then picking the document is like step 11 of that case study. The goods issue is step 12. The customer invoice is step 14. And the customer payment is step 16. So if you follow the case, it'll give you a good guideline.